Let's talk about technology, and specifically, the internet. We use it all the time. We play games with friends, ask Alexa to answer questions like, what kind of dog is best for a family with 3 kids? And how do you make cinnamon roll dough? But the internet is what we call a continuum. It ranges from one extreme to another. It can be completely awesome, or it can be all the way over on the other side, dangerous and scary. Guess what? You have a choice. You get to decide where you want to be. You can choose to stay on the safe side. When you are using the internet, you're leaving a digital footprint. When you post pictures or information about yourself or others, this is all part of the trail you leave online. Any content you consume or content you create contributes to your very own digital footprint, a record of who you are as a person. What digital footprint would you like to leave? Ask yourself this every time you get online. Safety rules are absolutely everywhere in life. We see speed limit signs, stop signs. There are rules about wearing your helmet while you ride bikes or crossing the street at the crosswalk. So it just makes sense that the adults in your life shouldn't just throw you in the great pool of the internet without first teaching you how to swim. There are safety rules for using the internet that will keep you safe. Let's dive into 5 tips that will help you stay safe with technology. First of all, at this age, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade, the biggest message you need to hear is that if anything leaves you confused, uncomfortable, worried, hurt, you need to tell a trusted adult. Don't navigate those situations on your own. Way better to tell an adult before things get out of hand so that they can help you back out of a situation that isn't safe or healthy. So, let's get down to it. 5 rules for using technology safely. 1. Don't share personal information. Well, what exactly is considered your personal information? Personal information is anything that helps someone find you. This includes your name, address, phone number, birth date, email address, or even your picture. Most of us immediately think, I would never share any of that with the world. Put on the brakes. Think about games you play online with friends. Do you really know everyone you're playing with? Sometimes you might wear a headset and talk back and forth while playing, or other times you're typing to other players. How do you know that one of those other kids you're playing with isn't an adult pretending to be a kid, trying to get you to trust them and tell them your personal information? Just don't do it. There are good secrets and there are bad secrets. Your personal information is a good secret to keep. Bad secrets are anything that make you feel uncomfortable, worried, hurt, or scared. Please tell a trusted adult. But your personal information, just don't share it with anyone online. Oh, and sign out of your account when you're done. You might think, whatever, no one else uses these Chromebooks but me and my friends. They'll log me out if I forget, or come remind me to sign out. But you don't know what goes on after school. The Chromebook carts are just hanging around. What if they didn't get locked during conferences and some random person decides to wander into school? Because who would know they don't belong here? And they're opening Chromebooks while they pretend to wait for their conferences. And bam, you're still logged in. Oh, and there is your well-written personal narrative about that time at your house at that address when your friend and your mom said that thing about more personal information. Pretty soon your personal information is in the hands of a stranger. Oh, and did you change your Google account avatar to be a picture of you? Bam! The stranger also knows what you look like. Okay. That's a worst case scenario. But seriously, sign out. Rule number 2. Communicate only with people you trust. You can pretend to be anyone on the internet. What's wrong with this picture? Right? At first, you're thinking, what a nice little fuzzy sheep. Then you realize, hold on just a second, that is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Ever heard that phrase? Well, it has real application. Not everyone is exactly what they seem to be. Only communicate online with people you know and trust. Let's reverse just for a moment. What happens if you think you trust someone? You start communicating with them, and then things get a little weird. you should absolutely stop and get a trusted adult. It is much better to let someone know early on in a situation, but find out everything's okay, than to let it go too far and realize too late that is absolutely not okay. Tell a trusted adult. If you don't have an adult that you trust at home, then you absolutely have several you can trust at school. Look around right now. Are there adults in the room that you trust? Stop and discuss. Who are your trusted adults at school? 3. Search safely on the internet. Why does this matter? It's so easy to pull up Google and search for a word or phrase. Well, let's break it down. It's all about the label. For example, you might be doing a report on Abraham Lincoln. You search for Abraham Lincoln. Well, someone else has this gecko they've named Abraham Lincoln, and they posted pictures of Abraham Lincoln and video of Abraham Lincoln, and they've attached a label of Abraham Lincoln to all this content. You search for Abraham Lincoln, thinking you're getting pictures of the president, and instead you get pictures of this gecko. Not what you intended. Now, a gecko would be the best case scenario here, but people can put good labels on very bad things as well. And we all know how it works. Once you see something, you cannot unsee. It sticks in your brain forever. That's where your safety comes in. Keep your brain safe. Don't put images in your brain that you wish you could unsee. Search safely. Wait, how do you search safely? Well, use age-appropriate search sites like Kiddle, Safe Search Kids, or Pics for Learning. They try to filter out stuff kids shouldn't have to see, which is extremely helpful if you want to keep your brain safe. Search safely on the internet. Unfortunately, following guidelines to search safely on the internet does not mean you'll never run into anything unsafe or inappropriate. In fact, during your lifetime, it is a guarantee that you will. That's when you need to tell a trusted adult. Oh, and don't go grab a friend and show them as well, because now they can't unsee it either. Lower your screen, carry your device over to a trusted adult, and let them deal with it from there. When you get older and run into stuff like that, just don't go down those roads. There's a back button for a reason. Use it. Rule number 4. Only create accounts with parent permission. You often run into games or websites that want you to create an account. It seems like a great idea at the time because it can save your progress, you can compete against other people, or you'll get discounts so you can shop at your favorite store. However, when you sign up for an account, you often have to put in some personal information. That right there should make you stop in your tracks. However, if you do put in some info, oh, okay, so what? You think you trust this website, but what if they sell your information to someone else? And then someone else? Do you trust those businesses? You don't even know who they are. You don't know what they're going to do with your information, and everybody is out to make a buck. Your supposedly well-trusted website might not do anything bad with your information, but somebody else might. Ask an adult before you create an account. They should check out the privacy policy of that website and read it very carefully before helping you set up your account. 5. You absolutely should not have a social media account until you are 13 years old. It's the law. It is much too risky for you to be posting pictures and information about yourself at such a young age. User policies for Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and other social media sites all require people who sign up to be at least 13. And if you have an account for one of those, it means you lied about your age or someone lied for you. Oops on both counts. Just don't do it. If you already have a social media account, ask someone to show you how to delete it. You'll have plenty of years ahead of you to live on social media. Enjoy this time to be a kid, of course, a very mature kid, when you don't have to worry about any of that. So now you know 5 rules to help you stay safe online. 1. Don't share personal information. 2. Communicate only with people you trust. 3. Search safely on the internet. 4. Only create accounts with parent permission. And 5. Don't use social media until you are 13 years of age. Are there more rules for using the internet or technology? Oh my goodness, there are hundreds. But start with these. Think about what you do online. Talk to your family and people at your house about these rules. Bookmark kid-safe search sites like Kiddle, Pics for Learning, and Safe Search Kids so you can easily get to them. Above all, tell a trusted adult about anything that makes you worried, scared, suspicious, bullied, or uncomfortable. Keep in mind that the internet is an absolutely amazing tool. It connects us with other people and gives us a world of information at our fingertips. So awesome! Do your absolute best to stay on the good side of the internet's continuum. Stay safe online.